Hey guys, this is Abhishek from gadgetsnews.com, and today we are here at the HTC event and we have the HTC Desire 820, which is going to be a flagship phone from HTC, and it is going to come in India in November. So early November you can expect this phone to come in India. This device will come with two variants. One is going to be an octa-core variant, the second one is going to be a quad-core variant. The octa-core variant will support LTE as well, and when it comes to the specification, this device also has some decent specification, which includes 2 GB of DDR3 RAM, and you do have micro SD memory card supported on this device up to 128 GB. One more thing which is going to be different on this device is that it is going to be the 64-bit processor which we have on this device. That means you have Cortex A53 and Cortex A8 architecture is there on this particular phone as far as processor goes. So we have two variants of this device. One of them will have a 1.2 GHz quad-core processor from Snapdragon. The other one will also be from Snapdragon, and that will be a octa-core processor consisting of two quad-core processor inside, which will be 1.5 GHz plus 1 GHz processor. So we have two processors. That is the Qualcomm 615 chipset as far as the hardware is concerned. When it comes to the specification, when it comes to thickness, it is around 7.87 millimeter in terms of the overall thickness, which makes it really thin. This device in terms of the look and feel looks exactly like we have seen on the HTC Desire 816. So in terms of the look and feel, it resembles the look of 816, but it is slightly different in terms of the looks. We can see that we have the Desire 816 or 816G over there, and this one is slightly different with this particular color edge which we have. And as far as backside is concerned, you can actually see the difference, that we have a slightly different kind of camera over there, a different kind of design on the grill, and we have different kind of design on the flash as well. So these are the differences in terms of the look and feel you will have on the Desire 820. So Desire 820 will definitely look slightly more premium as compared to the 816, but 816 is not bad at all. As far as 816 is concerned, we have also got 816 816G as well. That is the MediaTek chipset device which they have actually launched at an affordable price point, because 816 is slightly higher, whereas this device is going to cost more than 30,000 rupees, and this is something which we actually can guess as of now, because they have not announced the pricing for the 820. So Desire 820 price is not yet announced. As far as specification goes, I can tell you that we have a 5 megapixel camera at the front, which is capable of recording high definition video. We do have a boom sound as well. That means you have dual loudspeaker on this device. You do have a microphone over there, and you do have primary microphone on this device at the top over here. We have 3.5mm audio jack. We have 13 megapixel camera at the back, which can also shoot high definition videos. And in terms of the flash, we do have LED flash as well for low light photos. This is how the volume buttons will look like. They are also different in terms of the look and feel. As we can see on the Desire 816, we can see that the placement is slightly different. So what they have done this time is that they have actually moved the power and sleep key over there on this side, so that you can easily access it when you hold this device in one hand. Again, this device also have the same display size which we have seen on 816. That is the 5.5-inch IPS LCD display which we have on this device. You have pretty good viewing angles, and the weight of the device is also fairly light. It is around 155 gram in terms of the weight. It runs on Android KitKat 4.4 latest version, which is available in the market as of now. And when it comes to the Sense UI, it is running on the latest Sense UI as well. That is Sense 6 UI is running on top of Android, which is slightly responsive, and there is no issue at all. As far as any lag is concerned, I do not face any kind of lag on this device. And when we talk about the interface is like this. Taking a look over the overall build quality and the form factor, I can say that the phone is fairly good in terms of the build quality. It does feel plastic over here. It has a glossy backside, which again cannot be removed. You have a flap over there where you can actually insert the SIM card, but this glossy backside will actually attract a lot of fingerprints and scratches over time. So make sure you go for a flip cover once you buy this phone. As far as edge is concerned, we have a flap over there. Once you open this flap, you can actually see that there are two SIM card slots which will accept a nano SIM. So you have to cut your SIM card into a nano SIM in order to insert that into this particular device. We have an SD card slot as well, so you can expand the storage of this device, and up to 128 GB of SD card can be inserted into this device. And this is because of the new hardware chipset which we have on this device, because the earlier chipset were used to support 32 GB or maximum 64 GB, but this one is going to support 128 GB of SD card on the device. Let's take a look over the software UI. The software UI is again Sense UI. It is fluid, responsive. There is no issue at all. This is how the phone dialer look like. You can easily dial a number, and you do not have the option of making a video call from the phone dialer. Taking a look over the messaging application, I can show you the messaging application as well. So this is how the messaging application look like. It It is not stock Android messaging application, and the keyboard is also the HTC keyboard which we have seen on other devices. Although you do not have this continuous input supported by default, you can actually enable that later on, but by default this feature is not supported. Continuous input is not there, but you do have a pop-up whenever you tap on any of the keys. You will see the pop-up, and when it comes to typing on this device is not an issue because the display is pretty big and viewing angles are also pretty good as well. Let's take a look over other settings. Let's take a look on the notification center. So these are all the toggles which you will get on this particular device. You can actually disable the auto rotate and Wi-Fi and other things as well. You do have DND as well, which you can enable directly from here. Let's take a look over the settings and we will show you what all we have as far as version of Android and other things are concerned. So when it comes to the software information, we do have software information on this particular device because this is a prototype device. So all the software information is right now in protected state, but this device will come with Android KitKat 4.4, and you will also get over-the-air update supported on this device, so you don't have to connect it to a PC to get the Android version updated. Apart from this, let's take a look over the storage scenario, and storage is something which we should be able to find it over here. So once we go into the storage area, we can see that this device has 16 GB of internal storage, and out of which approximately 7.95 GB is being used, so which is fairly high, I would say, because there are some applications and some of the data as well on the phone, so that is why it is taking this much of storage. But out of 16 GB you can get approximately 9 to 10 GB approximately on this device free once you get this device out of the box. This is a prototype device, that is why it has some extra storage which is being used, but on the retail model you will get slightly more storage. Approximately 9 to 10 GB is something which you can expect. You also have a power saving manager as well on this device. As you can see, you can actually enable the power saving mode. You also have extreme power saving mode, so in case the device is running out of critical battery, you can enable the extreme power saving mode. The device functionality will be limited, but you will get much more battery backup from the device. You also have a dual SIM manager as well, so over here you can actually manage the two SIM card which you insert into this device. Both of the SIM card will support 3G connectivity, and again you can actually specify which SIM card you would like to use for calling and which one you would like to use for data, so all that you can do. Apart from this, you have some display and gesture supported as well. So when it comes to automatic brightness is supported on this device, and we do have some extra gestures as well which you can actually use. You do have gravity sensor, accelerometer sensor, proximity sensor, and compass sensor is also there on this particular device, so all these things are there. As far as location is concerned, you do have support for GPS navigation, so you can use GPS navigation on this device as well without any issues. You just need to enable the location services and it should work fine. We do have support for sharing internet, so sharing internet is supported on this device. As we can see that we have support for portable Wi-Fi hotspot option. USB network setting is also there, so USB tethering and Bluetooth tethering is also supported, apart from the Wi-Fi hotspot functionality which is available on this phone. And you also have support for HTC Mini Plus, which is an accessory which you can buy in case you would like to use that, so that is also supported on this particular phone. Apart from this, if we take a look over other things on this particular device, let's take a look over the camera now. We have actually taken a look over all the applications. These are the applications which you will get, so let me just show you the list of applications which you will get pre-installed. You have HTC Help, you have People application, Play Store, and you have File Manager as well which will come pre-installed. You have HTC Backup as well, so you can actually back up your data on the cloud. You have HTC Dot View application as well, which will allow you to use the Dot View cover, which will also come with this phone. Again, not within the package, you can buy it separately, but it is supported with this phone. You have a power usage monitor as well, so power usage reporter is there actually. So this actually allows you to find out which applications are using more battery and which one are using good decent amount of battery. So you do have HTC Zoe mode also supported. So let me just take a look over the camera UI, and let me just launch the camera and let me take a photo of my other phone which we have with us. This is the LG G2 which we have, and let's see how the overall quality of this device as far as camera is concerned. And we will take a photo right now from this particular device. We will increase the brightness to full, and let's see how the overall photo quality. When it comes to the front camera does have some kind of beautification mode which it is doing automatically, which is good for video chat, so you can do a good quality of video chat. This is the kind of quality you will get. I can say the quality is pretty decent. Once you have good amount of light falling on your face, you will have a pretty good quality as far as front camera is concerned. The front camera is also capable of recording high definition video, and this is something I would like to tell you. Let's take a look over the rear camera. So the rear camera is a 13 megapixel camera which we have with us, and over here we can see that we have the option to see how much of video recording and how much of photos can be taken from this device. Let's take a look over the device and let's take a photo of this particular device. I think this is switched on. Let me just take a photo of HTC Desire 816G. So we have the HTC Desire 816. Let me just take a photo of this particular device. You do have tap to focus and autofocus is also supported. Let me just take a photo right now. Okay, let me just disable the flash. And now we have disabled the flash. Let me just take the photo again. So we have taken this photo and I can show you the quality of this. So right now we have taken this photo not in good amount of light, but artificial light is there on this particular device falling as of now. And as you can see, the amount of details which I can see in this particular photo are pretty good. So you get a pretty good, decent quality of photo even in low light on this particular device, which is definitely a good thing. And you can also record high definition video both at 720p as well as at 1080p from the rear camera as well. When it comes to different kind of photo modes, you do have a selfie mode, you have a normal rear camera mode, you have a photo booth mode as well, in which it will take the photos from the front camera, and this is how it will take the photos with the timer. So the front camera is over there, and make sure you hold it right so that you actually have a better photo. So this is how it will take different kind of photos, and it will stitch all these photos together, and you can have different kind of effects applied on these photos. So you have different kind of effects, different kind of view, different kind of selfie shots you can actually take from this device, which is definitely a good thing. Let me just show you some of the camera options as far as settings are concerned. So let me just show you the settings. So we have the auto exposure. Not the auto exposure, but the mode which is set to auto. You do have HT mode as well, and you do have HDR mode also supported on this device. HDR mode is supported. You also have a panorama mode supported as well. You have manual focus mode as well. You have ISO which you can control, and when it comes to the settings, I can show you the resolution for the camera. So when it comes to the resolution for the camera, the resolution right now is this 16:9, and the resolution, exact resolution is 4224 into 2368, that is 13 megapixel. And when it comes to video quality, the video which can be recorded from the rear camera is 1080p as well as at 720p. So these are the kind of videos which you can record from this device. In all, this device looks like a pretty decent device for the kind of hardware which we have on this device. So it will support 4G as well. It will support DLNA. You have a pretty thin device which is approximately 7.8 millimeter. You also have Corning Gorilla Glass 3 protection on the front, which again makes this device pretty good. And you also have Corning Gorilla Glass protection on the HTC Desire 816G as well, which is again a slightly affordable device in terms of the price as compared to this one. And you have dual loudspeaker. When it comes to the battery remains the same on all these phones. We have 2600 milliampere hour battery on this device on the 816G, and we have the same 2600 milliampere hour battery on the HTC Desire 820 as well. So these are all the things which I wanted to clarify, which I wanted to tell you within this video. In case you have any questions, in case I have missed anything, you can always leave your questions in the comment section below. You can like this video if this video helped you by clicking the like button below. You can subscribe to our YouTube video channel for more videos like this by clicking the subscribe button below. Thanks for watching this video. This is Abhishek signing off. Thank you.